Hi, I'm Tree, and I want to share with you today about the 3-Minute Book by Brant Pinvidic. In today's fast-paced world, capturing someone's attention is a difficult task. Whether pitching an idea to investors, selling a product to customers, or promoting a cause, you only have a brief window to grab interest before your mind wanders. According to Hollywood producer and pitch expert Brant Pinvidic, the key is learning how to sell your core message in 3 minutes or less. After being involved in nearly 10,000 pitches over his 2-decade career, Pinvidic has mastered the art of persuasive, concise pitching. He shares his secrets in his book, The 3-Minute Rule. Say less to get more from any pitch or presentation. The core premise is simple. People have extremely limited attention spans in our constantly distracted era. You need to convey the essence of your message quickly and efficiently without unnecessary elaborations or distractions. This isn't just about keeping audiences engaged, it's about winning them over. Brand explains that your listeners will judge whether they lean toward yes or no within 3 minutes. Everything after that will be filtered through their initial impressions. Imagine you're about to have a meeting with some potential investors, customers, partners, or collaborators. You've got an amazing idea, product, service, or company to pitch to them. You know it's a winner. The only problem is they don't even know what it is or how it works, let alone why it's so great. Heck, for all they know, you're just another person with a bridge to sell. In other words, you've got a lot of explaining and persuading to do, so you'd better pull out all the stops, right? Design an hour-long PowerPoint presentation that explains everything in meticulous detail. Fill it with a bunch of clever animations, jokes, one-liners, and catchphrases. Practice all those tips and tricks you've learned about public speaking, sales, and persuasion. That's the traditional approach, but it gets everything backwards. The truth is, you'd do much better if you did the opposite. Simplify the PowerPoint or even ditch it altogether. Cut out the fluff. Forget the gimmicks. Stop worrying so much about your delivery. Focus just on conveying your key information as clearly and concisely as possible. 3 minutes maximum. The alternative is to shoot yourself in the foot. That's because in today's fast-paced, digitally connected world, people are constantly bombarded with information, advertising, and various other demands on their time, money, and mental bandwidth. As a result, their attention spans are short, and their patience is even shorter. They've zero tolerance for hot air, long-windedness, gimmickry, and anything else that wastes their time or insults their intelligence. They're savvy, skeptical, and quick to judge whether your message is credible, relevant, and interesting to them. So, sure, you might have an entire hour booked for your presentation, but by the end of 3 minutes, your audience will already be leaning yes or no on your proposal. From that point on, you can continue yammering for another 57 minutes, but the die is already cast. Your audience is going to filter the rest of your presentation through the prism of their initial judgment. If it's positive, they'll be eager to learn more and receptive to your words. They'll be doubtful, critical, resistant, bored, or just tuned out if it's negative. Either way, you're unlikely to win them back. So, what goes into crafting a successful 3-minute pitch? This is the author's formula. First, hook your audience with a compelling opening about your reason for being. What sparked your interest or investment in this idea? Follow up with a callback anecdote that affirms your motivation. Next, briefly explain the core concept by answering 4 key questions. What is it? Define the essence of your idea or product. How does it work? Explain the mechanics and benefits. Are you sure? Provide evidence that backs up your claims. Can you do it? Demonstrate you can deliver on your proposal. You will need to interpret these questions creatively based on your specific pitch. The goal is to give your audience a clear understanding of what you're offering and why it's worthwhile. Only include your most important and interesting information. You don't have time for unnecessary details. Pare down your content to about 25 concise sentences in total. Then acknowledge potential all is lost moments. Don't ignore likely pain points or skepticism. Address them openly to build credibility. Finally, end with a memorable hook that encapsulates the wow factor of your pitch. It's about highlighting the big picture value, not getting bogged down in minutia. In our overloaded digital age, less is often more. Cut the fluff, keep it simple, and focus on what matters most to your audience. If you can quickly show people how your product will benefit their lives or why your idea is worth their investment, you're well on your way to winning them over. Remember, you've got 3 minutes to make an impact before their attention goes elsewhere. Use that precious time wisely. Thanks for watching. I hope you found Brant Pinvidic's 3-minute rule overview useful. It's got some great tips for making a concise, persuasive pitch. In today's world, everyone has a short attention span, and info overload is real, so it's important to distill your message down to its essentials if you want to make an impact. Whether you're pitching investors, interviewing for a job, or just sharing your ideas with coworkers, remember that less is often more. Focus on the key details that will resonate with your audience, and don't sweat the small stuff. Pinvidic's advice is solid. Say less, get more. If you're interested in learning more about the art of brief, compelling speeches, definitely check out Pinvidic's book. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more business tips and book summaries. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.